These are the Sony WF-C510 earbuds, and they're really good, cheap, but have one flaw. Let's get into it. But remember to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's begin the review. So right out of the box, you are met with the charging case, earbuds, and ear gels that come in different sizes. Now what's interesting is that Sony decided not to include a charging cable, which for earbuds is honestly kind of unusual, but I don't think it's necessary anymore, being that a lot of us just simply have a lot of extra USB-C charging cables just kind of laying around. And of course, on the back of the charging case is your USB-C port and your reset button. Now I like this reset button because it allows you to factory reset the earbuds if you need to. Now you can do this if you're having any connectivity issues or whatever issues you are facing. Now of course these do support iOS and Android, and they also support Windows as well. Now if you use these on Android, you will be able to use Google's Fast Pair, meaning that once you take these earbuds out of the charging case for the very first time, they will automatically be detected by your Android device. Now you won't get this on iOS or Windows for that matter, but I was able to connect these to my Galaxy S25 Plus very quick and painlessly too. Now, of course, the WF-C510s do support multi-point connectivity, so you can have these paired up to other devices such as your tablet, PC, or whatever else you have. Now, what I love about the multi-point connectivity here is that it doesn't unpair from your other Android device to connect to another Android device. This means that you can have sound playing out of the Sony WF-C510 earbuds from two devices at the same time. Now, of course, you're not going to want to do that, but it does speak to how seamless the multi-point connectivity is. It does disconnect from Windows, but it was very easy to get these back to Windows without having to unpair these from any of my other devices that I have. Now, the earbuds do have big physical buttons, and they honestly feel kind of cheap. Now, the buttons are easy to press without almost jamming your earbuds into your ears. Of course, you can set the buttons to however you want to set them up. For me, each earbud has the same function to how many times I press it. You can see here in the screenshot that I have as to how I have my earbuds set up when it comes to using the buttons. Now, if you are a Spotify user like I am, you can set up one of the button functionalities to open Spotify. This is done by going to Discover. Spotify tab is at the very bottom from there, and then you go to the settings screen. Now be warned that this is going to change the button function settings to ambient sound control and quick access. And if you made it this far into the video, be sure to comment the word earbuds, and I will heart every single comment down below, and that helps you to push the video out further, so that this way I could get some more views and you support my channel. Thank you very much. And now that you got your earbuds paired up and you're ready to listen to music with the Sony WF-C510s, it's now time to talk about the sound quality. Now these earbuds sound really good. The bass is very good. The noise isolation is really good. The mids are clear. The highs are just a touch weak, but overall I haven't needed to go into the EQ settings to adjust them. Now, that's how good the sound quality really is from these WF-C510 earbuds. Now, unfortunately, there is no active noise canceling on the Sony WF-C510s, but that's honestly not really a big deal, simply because wearing these, it's able to block out sound from everywhere pretty much. And you can also turn up your music loud enough to where it can actually also block out sound as well. So it's not really a huge deal that there isn't any active noise canceling on the WF-C510s, but it is something worth noting if that's a big deal to you. Now, as I mentioned earlier in the video that the sound quality out of the box is actually really good, you do also have other pre-installed EQs that Sony put in the Sony Connect app, such as bright, excited, mellow, relaxed, and many more. So you are able to choose which EQ you like, and you are able to hear your media the way you like it, making these earbuds truly yours. You can also have Sony select custom EQs for you. Now you're able to do this in the device settings. You then go to find your equalizer, press start, and then select the dots, which will have different sounds. Now, of course, you have to be playing music in order to do this, but once you're able to do it, you then press 2 sets of dots that will combine 2 EQ sounds to create 1 EQ for you to listen to. Now, this is actually a really good feature, and I really like this a lot. I actually kind of like the sound that I was able to select using the Sony custom EQ settings. I think this is actually a really good thing that Sony put into the Sony Connect app, and I hope that they continue to have this feature going forward in their other earbuds. Now, of course, DSCE makes its return here with 6mm dynamic drivers, but having DSCE on didn't really make that much of a difference for me anyway. But you can prioritize sound quality or sound connectivity inside the Sony Connect app. Now, I would suggest prioritizing the connection because you can always make the sound quality better using the EQs. And for me personally, even with prioritizing connectivity, I've noticed a couple of drops here and there, but nothing significant to where I have to repair the earbuds or whatever. Just a couple drops here and there, nothing too big, nothing that I would be concerned about. I did take these microphones out for testing, and I will say that the microphones do lack bass, but the microphone quality is actually really good in my personal opinion. It's clear and you can understand every word that I'm saying. So take a listen right here. This is a test of the Sony WF-C510 microphone indoors. This is a test of the Sony WF-C510's outdoor with traffic. Now finally, we have to talk about battery life. Now Sony claims up to 22 hours of total playback time, and I was able to get almost a full day out of these. Now, while I was able to get a full day out of these earbuds, I have had a hard time draining the charging case, which is actually really good. And it's expected because the earbuds aren't actually charging anymore once they reach 100%, which I rarely get down to 90 or even 80% for that matter. And this applies to all true wireless earbuds out there because, let's face it, true wireless earbuds batteries don't really drain that much unless you're using Samsungs, which my Samsung earbuds have had a history of draining pretty fast, but even those batteries were really good in my opinion. Now, I have enjoyed my time using the Sony WF-C510 true wireless earbuds. These are really cheap, they sound great, they're very comfortable to wear. They were also very easy to pair up as well. While they do use cheap plastic, you will have a great time using these earbuds. And as someone who works out, they barely fell out of my ears while I was in the gym when I was working out with these in my ears. So for $60, honestly, these are actually a really good deal in my opinion. You're gonna have a very good time with the WF-C510 true wireless earbuds from Sony. Now, while I did love the WF-C510s, these are really good compared to the WF-C500s, which I also reviewed as well. Those are also made by Sony, and that video is in this playlist right over here.